see it when she took me up and turned me right into a paraplegic pair of shoes that got the envy on them.
Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Baltimore Orioles and the New York Yankees. Looking forward to this matchup, and it's next on MLB Network. Noah Syndergaard, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, this guy lives and dies with one pitch, and that's that powerhouse sinker. Guys often relate it to like trying to hit a bowling ball. When it's good, it's usually at the knees and below, and he's really easy to figure out if he's going to be on. If in the first inning you see a steady diet of ground balls and keeping his infielders involved, there's a pretty good chance he's going to have a rock-solid game.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
First pitch, 4 o'clock.
The windup and the 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Nope. Ball 1. Count is 1 and 2.
Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And there's one away.
Batting second, the third baseman, Justin Turner.
Standing in, Justin Turner. Career numbers versus Syndergaard. He's gone 2 for 6. Here's the first pitch to him.
Oh, that pitch is out.
64 degrees our temperature here at first pitch this afternoon. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Nope. 2-0 now. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 19, Charlie Blackman.
Into the box now, Charlie Blackman. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Now the pitch.
Nope. Outside.
One 0 count. Here it is. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. Count even at 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. The 2-2 one more time. Is looked at and the count moves full. Mitch Garver would be next. 3-2 pitch. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Batting fourth, the catcher, number 9, Mitch Garver.
Digging in, Mitch Garver. First delivery to him on the way.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Blackman leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Bouncer up the middle. Turner gloves it, and as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. One left for the Orioles. Orioles kept off the scoreboard. Yankees coming to bat in the first. You're watching MLB Network. Justin Verlander gets the ball for the Orioles in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're taking a look at one of the top pitchers in the game. This guy has over 200 career victories, and he'd like to add another one to this list. This guy's been a really good pitcher for a long time, and right now he's showing no signs of slowing down. It'll be interesting to watch him work in this one here.
At the plate, Trey Turner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Pitch on the way. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Hit hard on the ground to short. Albies brings it in, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Batting second, the left fielder, David.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And into bat next will be the outfielder David Dahl. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. One out, nobody on. And it's 1-1. Swing and a line drive. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third, the center fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Now batting, Ronald Acuna, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Verlander into his motion and delivers. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. We are still scoreless. Stepping in, Ketel Marte, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now the 1-0. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. Popped him up. Turner is there for it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Yuli Gurriel.
Standing in, Yuli Gurriel.
Go back to Baltimore.
First pitch on its way. No score here as we play inning number 2. And that's a fair ball, lined to the right side.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Dickerson.
So now to the plate, Corey Dickerson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. The 0-1 pitch. Good pitch there, had him a little out in front.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Harper. He can't make the play as it hops over the wall, and that's a break for the defense as it's going to keep the runner from first from scoring.
Well, I do wonder if that ball stays in the ballpark, did they send him home there? It's really hard to say with the ball bouncing over the wall for a double. That might have cost them a run there.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. From the stretch, and I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Down the third. Oh, it's off the third base bag, and they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
So up steps Ozzie Albies as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Albies with a 1-1 count now. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Skied into straightaway right. Harper will drift over to his left a few steps as he takes it for the second out.
The batter, number 6.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. From the belt, the pitch, and this is taken outside for ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Into the corner and slicing foul. And this one's in the dirt. Throw to third. And oh, they say he beat the throw. Safe at third. So now 2 men in scoring position. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Orioles settle for 1. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Baltimore's out in front, 1-0. Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. First pitch of the at-bat.
Count 1-0.
Alonso is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Outside, 3-0 now. God gave him the green light, but he swings through it for strike 1. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Three-two pitch. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. Fouled away. Harper behind with an 0-2 count now.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
Stepping into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And he takes ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
2-1. Verlander gets the sign. Here it is.
Count is 3-1.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
The 3-1 pitch. And this one misses for ball 4. And the Yankees get a base runner here with 2 away.
Batting 7, the designated hitter.
So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And that'll bring up Rhys Hoskins. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now. Hit in the air down the right field line. And Blackmon will make the catch here, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. They're down 1-0. Ready for another chance? Justin Turner. He'll start things out against Noah Syndergaard as this inning is underway. First pitch on its way.
Nope. That's inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now the 1-0.
Hey.
Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location, because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now, as he rips it on the ground to second. Fielded cleanly, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, catcher, Mitch Garver.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mitch Garver, the American League's Silver Slugger behind the plate a year ago. Here's the first pitch to him.
Yep, that ball went out.
Garver, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He was a 9th-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Fouled off. Two out, nobody on. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Now the payoff pitch home. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. You can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
In now for the O's, Ketel Marte. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Too much dip on the sinker. Laid off for a ball.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Yuli Gurriel would be next. Three balls, 1 strike to Ketel Marte.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 out. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Popped him up. Grandal waits on it, and that ends the inning. So they pick up no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Orioles lead it 1-0. Leading off the inning, Yasmani Grandal, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Yasmani Grandal.
First pitch on its way from Verlander. On the ground to the right side. Reined in. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Batting ninth, the second baseman, number 12.
Striding into the box, Gavin Lux. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
The windup and the 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this 0-2 now.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
Windup and the 0-2 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
A dive, but he's back. Here now is Trey Turner as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
Runners on first with 1 down. Weak grounder back to the mound. Over to Albies. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn two, and it gets him out of the inning. One hit's all they get. 3 innings complete. The O's lead this thing 1-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and overall he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Digging in to try it again, Yuli Gurriel. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Now the pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2. And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
In now, Corey Dickerson. He swings and sends a bullet to right field, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
Designated hitter, Nick Castellanos.
So bases are empty, and the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Count is even 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos.
1 ball, 1 strike.
There's a foul ball off to the right side, and that'll move the count to 1-2. Here it comes. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They lead it 1-0. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
A 1 pitch on its way. And right into the shift. He's got it. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. 2-0.
Outside, ball
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Three and 0 now.
Well, of all the guys in this lineup, he's definitely the guy I'd be cautious with, especially with a one-run lead. No surprise that he's treading lightly right here.
3-0 pitch. No runs, just one hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. 3-2 to the Yankees center fielder. Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are two gone.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
So here's Pete Alonso as he'll take a look at ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
The 1-2. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They still trail 1-0. Striding in, Ozzie Albies. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
The shortstop, Ozzie Albies.
First offering on its way. Fastball off the plate away for ball one. The 1-0.
ball back there.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Right down the middle with a changeup, but not what he was looking for, taken for a strike.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You could just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
So here's Jeff McNeil. Popped him up. Turner backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Justin Turner.
So 2 are gone now in the Baltimore fifth, and digging in at the plate will be Justin Turner. On its way is pitch number 75. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball inside.
Good fastball there. Didn't get the swing, but the guy at the plate isn't someone who chases many bad pitches.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guy is coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Line toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. He'll get it into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 0-1 offering.
1-1.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And it's 1-2.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Here's the pitch. A ball and a strike.
A ball, 1 strike.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. And the pitch on 2-1. To 2-2 now.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
No offer on that one, and Verlander's run at full now, 3-2.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called, 1 away. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
At the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. throw on the first, and Verlander's got it going here. 2 away.
Now that's the designated hitter. 3. Hoskins.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Inner third let go. It's a called strike. And he fouls this one off. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Verlander sets his sights. 2-2 pitch on its way.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Now a pitch to the left side, but this is going to find the seats. A foul ball. Fouled away. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. Too high, and that cost him ball 4.
Well, you never want to issue a free pass if you can help it, but when a hitter like that digs in, you'd rather he's standing at first than driving a ball out of here and erasing your 1-run lead.
Digging in the switch hitter, Yasmani Grandal, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just to give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
A runner on first with 2 away. A ball and a strike. One and 2 to the Yankees catcher.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. The Yanks leave 1. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Ready once again, Mitch Garver. It was a walk in his last trip.
Number 9, Mitch Garver.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now. And this is taken for a ball high and tight. 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now. 3-2.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can.
Meanwhile now, this is trouble down that right field line. This should be extra bases. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Wow, he must be living right because he gets absolutely jammed. Thought we were going to see the bat splintered, but instead he muscles the ball to right for a double. Might get some heckles from his teammates, but no doubt he'll take it.
Stepping in now, Ketel Marte, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1 pitch. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
Up next for the Orioles.
Settling in now, Yuli Gurriel, 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. Slow roller down the third baseline. Fielded cleanly, and the throw's off line as he tried to sweep it up that time, but came up with nothing but a glove full of dust. Luckily, however, the first baseman will get his glove on it.
Well, as we take another look, you can see that's definitely a throwing error here. The ball bounces right off the infield grass. A nice effort to try and make the save, but it was a tough hop, and he can't bail his teammate out.
So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Corey Dickerson. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a ball lined hard towards short. And this will get over his outstretched glove. A great effort there, but it's a base hit. Now a long throw to third. And this will get in there too late. He's in there at third. So some real problems out there that time as it'll wind up in E7. Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Brendan McKay takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Nick Castellanos now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Two-0 count. The pitch outside. 3-0 now.
And remember here, there's an open base at first, so a walk is not the worst thing that could happen right here.
.30 pitch. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
The batter, number 1. Shortstop.
So bases are loaded. Nowhere to put him with 1 away. And that'll bring up Ozzie Albies. First delivery to him on the way.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Swung on and missed. That strike 2. Bases are loaded here. One man out. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Ball that time.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
From the stretch. High chopper to third, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Ground ball right side. The second for 1. Onto the pitcher covering at first, and it's your textbook 3-6-1 double play that'll get him out of the inning. It's a run on 2 hits here for Baltimore. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Orioles 2 and the Yankees nothing. Ready now, Gavin Lux will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
And it's fouled away. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
And he got him.
Boy, he's just been setting him up and knocking him down all afternoon. We've seen a lot of punch-outs from him where he didn't get much resistance. 3 pitches right there, and see you later.
Speedy Trey Turner digs in now as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Fouled straight back. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2-1 the count to Trey Turner.
Count is 2-1.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
I know that's the spot he didn't want to miss in, but he got away with it.
Got him, and that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
The left fielder, David Dahl.
David Dahl to the plate now as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Verlander's starting to run up his pitch count. He's at 75 thus far. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we'll have it for you next on MLB Network. Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
This guy, ball 1.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
This is pulled into right. Harper is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Justin Turner.
Ready now for Baltimore, Justin Turner. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First delivery to him on the way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Behind 0-2 now. Turner swings, and it's a very well hit ball to left. Center fielder going back. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. So a solo shot here to left center field, and the Orioles have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
The right fielder, number 19.
Into the box now, Charlie Blackmon. As he rips it on the ground to second. Reined in. And that's the second out.
The catcher, number 9, Mitch Garver.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Mitch Garver. Here comes the first pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone, and it's a foul ball.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder, and everything went with it.
A ball and a strike now. Now the 1-1 pitch. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Orioles add on thanks to the solo home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's now 3-0 Baltimore. Acuna digs in now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Dickerson's there. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Keith Alonso.
One gone here in the Yankee seventh. And up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. First offering on its way.
You have to understand, as the hitter right here, pitcher on the mound wants a quick inning. Anything over the heart of the plate, probably got to pull the trigger on.
The windup and the 0-1.
Ball one.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-1.
That's the ball. 2-1.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. Here's Bryce Harper now. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Verlander sets his sights. First pitch on the way.
Ball one.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. 2 balls and no strikes.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
2 balls and a strike.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top notch. This guy's a horse.
2 out, nobody on. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Well located changeup on that one as it catches the black for a called strike.
You see there, the pitch count is up to 88, and at this point in the game, that's a good place to be. So I think we'll see him stay out there for at least a little while longer.
And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. settles in at the plate. From the stretch.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Oh, 0-1, here it comes.
Nope. I got a ball, 1 strike.
One pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate, good command of the off-speed pitches, very little traffic on the bases. So far, he couldn't have drawn up to be any better than he has been so far in this one.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. They trail it here 3-0. So stepping in, Ketel Marte, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard on the ground towards second. He's got it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Digging in now, Yuli Gurriel. An error allowed him to reach base in his last appearance. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Non-competitive pitch right there, runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
3-0 now. Pitch on the way. In the air out toward right field. On the move is Harper. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Corey Dickerson.
Coming to the plate now, Corey Dickerson. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
The 1-2 lifted down the line in left. Dahl's in pursuit. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Hey, this is what every hitting coach teaches when you start playing baseball. Don't try to do more than you can. Hit the ball where it's pitched, and he does a great job right there as he pushes it down the line nicely, and it bounces over for a ground rule double.
At the plate now, Nicholas Castellanos. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Now the 2-0. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And he will crash into the wall, but hold on to it there for the final out of the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First offering on its way. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Ball, that's off the plate.
And a jam shot here as this is sent towards second. And that's through for a hit.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandon, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
We're moving along into the later innings, and this guy's throwing over 60% of his first pitches for strikes. He'd like to do a little bit more, but so far, so good.
Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Nobody out, runner on first. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Two-one, here it is.
Ball, that pitch was out.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
From the belt, the pitch. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
Now here comes the Oriole manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it would appear that that's going to be the end of the afternoon for Justin Verlander. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead.
Your attention, please.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up.
Tanner Scott.
Gavin Lux will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. Has a look, now the pitch. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
A 1 pitch on its way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Scott is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
The 3-1. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Hoskins rounds third and is digging for the plate. He scores as it's now a 2-run game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
So striding in, Trey Turner, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set. Here it comes. Line toward the gap in left center. Dive, but it's off his glove, and that ought to get at least one run in. And the run will score from third to make this a 3-2 ball game.
Boy, he had to be sitting on a fastball, D-Roll, right there, because he pulls this one and gets the barrel to it to drive that runner in from third.
Yeah, Dan, you can tell he was sitting all over it. You don't get to a fastball like that without knowing it's coming. Nice piece of hit.
Next for New York, David Dahl. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
The 0-1 delivery. Goodness, 0-2 now.
Ugh, is that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out.
Nope.
Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
Grounded up the first baseline. Over to Albies. On to first, a double play, but meanwhile the run is in that'll tie the ball game.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Now at the plate, Ronald Acuna. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. One 1-0. Here it is. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
And he'll come back with 1 in the third as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
The set and the 2-1. And he got him to chase after a bad one there. 2-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
The 2-2. Fly ball right down the line in left. Dickerson's there. And the inning is over. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. 9th inning coming up, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. All set to start the 9th in this one. Digging in, Ozzie Albies. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry. It's out of here, and they've taken the lead in the 9th. Santa Maria. So a solo shot down the line in left as they take the lead 4-3.
doubt if that one's fair or foul. Everyone in the stadium could hear that loud doink, and that's music to a hitter's ears because that's a homer.
Drew Pomeranz, a lefty standing 6'6", takes over the pitching duties here.
Number 18, Drew Pomeranz.
So now to the plate, Jeff McNeil. And look out, as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
Well, as a leadoff man, the team looks for you to get on base any way you can. This isn't the preferred route, at least for him, but hey, they'll take it.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And that'll bring up the third baseman, Justin Turner.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Set to deliver the 0-1. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Fouled off. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
Standing in now, Charlie Blackmon.
And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right.
Harper has a read on it. 2 gone.
The catcher, number 9, Mitch Garver.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mitch Garver. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it. 2 out with the man at first. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
Count is 1-2 now. From the stretch. Hit softly on the ground to third. Scooped up. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. And some dramatics here in the top of the ninth as this home run gives them the lead. Last chance coming up here for the Bombers. 4-3 Baltimore. Liam Hendricks comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 16, Liam Hendricks.
Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. No thump out of him in this game so far, as might be expected. He's 0 for 3. First pitch on its way.
Hey, great job pounding his own strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, you got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
The 0-1 on its way. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
The 2-1 on its way. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Great situation right here. Leading off the inning, you got to find a way to get on base any way possible. But I don't like to take the aggression away from hitters. If it's in your zone, I want you swinging.
McNeil onto the grass. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. There's a look at the final line for the Orioles starter. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
Hey, what a great job of mixing speeds and mixing up his pitches. 2 hits allowed in this one. Dominant performance.
Into the box, Bryce Harper, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. One out, nobody on. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
To the plate now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. No hits to this point. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Hit back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Nice AB right there. 2-out single in the 9th. You put yourself in a position to be the tying run. Now you have your boy coming up behind you, the winning run at the plate. Start loosening up the water cooler lids. We could have a walk-off happen.
In now, Rhys Hoskins. Down the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Well, that's just a great job of battling on the road. They fought all the way to the end, took the lead in the top of the 9th, and secured the W in the bottom half. That's a great team win.
A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. The O's came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Tanner Scott takes home the win. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Orioles, 4 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Yankees, 3 runs, 5 hits, 2 errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours exactly. Our paid attendance here at Yankee Stadium this afternoon, 47,309. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please get home safely.
And I'm also focused for the day that I'm noticed open. Money like hocus pocus in the club with a bunch of brokers. Also, gang guys, trap. Put you all over my Snapchat. That so fat. light, green light. Red light, green light. Stuck at the stoplight. You know what I'm reaching for. Shot my 3, who's keeping score? 2 waiting anymore. 1 mile till we make it home. Get a bag, get paid, get low. Ben Frank, don't stop, press go. Pick it up, lot of money on the flow. Keep shaking, 100 days, 100 poles. Gang odds, trap, put you all